So good morning. I'm a little bit more than 25 miles into a 27-mile ride. It's a beautiful, spectacular mid-autumn morning here in western Pennsylvania. And when I started out, it was in the low 40s. I'm guessing it's probably in the 50s now. But it's just a crisp day, beautiful, sunny. It's amazing. But I've been thinking about my friend Beth today. I had to post the other day about the nonviolent direct action training, and she raised a good point, and that is, what about folks who don't have the stamina or have health issues or whatever? How can they participate? And the fact of the matter is, we need you. You can participate in a lot of ways. One of the most important ways would be, if you can't be there at all, is to amplify the message on social media, to share any kind of press stuff with local papers, to share it with your friends. Just say, hey, I got some friends of mine are out doing stuff. Because frankly, a lot of times the stuff we care about doesn't get covered by local media, and it needs to be shared so it does get covered. We need to make our own media. There are other ways, again, for people who can't even be at the site. If there are people who are going to be arrested, someone needs to do jail support. And that can be as easy or as difficult, whatever, as keeping track of where they are and making calls to the jail to find out what their status is. Are they going to be released? Are they going to be kept for a while? Do they need something? Whatever. Also to contact their contact people. You know, most of us have someone that cares about us, and we usually say who that is. And it'd be good if there was someone to say, hey, Mike's going to be spending the night in jail, and he needs you to know that. So there's that. On site, we need people who can take pictures. We need people who can just sit there and watch. Because if the cops know that people are watching, that may change their behavior. We need people who can live stream. We need people who can just stand there and cheer. There's nothing more powerful than seeing a whole group of people engaged in stuff, even if not all of them are doing something that might get arrested. And then the other thing I want to say is, getting arrested isn't necessarily the goal of a nonviolent direct action. It's just a consequence sometimes. And sometimes it's a consequence that you actually want to engage in. You want to have people arrested, because what it's done is it's put the authorities in an awkward position. Do they want to call attention to the problem? Do they want to make a choice that's actually going to make them look bad? That's all part of the strategic planning. But, I've been involved in quite a few direct actions, and frankly, most of them have not ended in arrests. And the ones that did, arrest isn't something you look forward to necessarily. It's not a pleasant experience. But I also want you to know it's not a devastating experience either, at least not usually. I mean, it can be, obviously. We've seen arrests gone awry, but the goal of nonviolent direct action training is to train us so that the likelihood of that happening is sort of non-existent. Not non-existent, but lessened. Anyway, I hope that you'll think about participating. And if you want to have a conversation about what we just talked about, the notion that you, A, don't want to get arrested, or B, are not physically capable of being arrested, understand that doesn't mean you're any less valuable to the action itself. We have places and actions for everybody. So if you want to talk about it, reach out to me. And I would really encourage you to sign up for the direct action training on November 20th. I think it's going to be a powerful thing, and looking at the results from the other day, I think it's going to be a necessary thing. It seems like the Democrats avoided the bloodbath, but that doesn't mean that we aren't in a precarious time with all kinds of things that need to be pushed back on. Both the Republicans and the Democrats need to be pushed. Climate's not getting any better. 140 million plus American people are low wage or poor. We have people who die every year because they can't afford medical care, and we have more that go bankrupt because the medical system we have is not good. It's for profit, and it's not for people. Anyway, the list could go on and on. Voting rights, abortion rights, you name it. This is an important tool, and I hope that we start to use it more often. We need to put our leaders on notice that what's happening here is not acceptable. Anyway, if you have time today, if this gets up soon enough, get out and enjoy this day. It's going to maybe be the last one we'll have for a bit. But man, what a day.